All right, boys. Fantasy Balls, Week 14 recap. Big week this week. Lots happened. We're gonna start with the games that didn't really have an impact. Didn't really matter much. Um, we're gonna start with the number one team, the Draft No Whites, taking care of business, going against Upstate New York Sucks. This game did two things: cemented Rungi and the Draft No Whites as a huge powerhouse going into the playoffs. But also, put Upstate New York Sucks as the undoubted bottom team in the league this year. Round of applause, 4-10, real season that they had. Um, they definitely played some fantasy football. Connor, uh, yeah. Then we had the four-string cheerleaders versus Team Cornovis. Again, no impact here. Really just going for bragging rights. So John, eat shit. Beat you here. Kind of took care of business a little bit. Uh, so nothing else to say. Moving forward, first big game of the week. The Troy Troglodytes. A team that a few weeks ago looked like they were going to be the bottom team in the league. Really kicked up in the last few weeks of the season, and ended up at 6-8. Who saw it coming? Not me. I'll be honest. And then this week, taking out the Seattle Sucker Punchers, kicking them out of the playoffs. Sucker Punchers will not be making an appearance. Kind of a shocker. Wasn't expecting that one. They seem to be a shoo-in for the playoffs, so that was an interesting game this week. Well done, Troglodytes. Really got to tip the cap for you. I just fucked that phrase up twice, so that's fun. But yeah, really, a few weeks ago, thought you were gonna, only finish with like one or two wins, but here we are now, tied with me. So well done, Chumba. Then we got the real interesting games here. We're gonna start with the Team Wallach versus Trubiscuits and Gravy. Jimmy talking a little bit of shit in the group chat earlier. Man, not so much shit. More just like a little cocky. He was like, Trubiscuits and Gravy, here we come. You didn't even win your own division, dude. You were the lead in the division all year, alright? And come to the last week of the season, you're going to lose it and then be like, T&G makes the playoffs. Fuck off, Jimmy. Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright? Wallach, I love it. I love it, dude. You came in last week of the season playing a team that was almost guaranteed to make the playoffs. They were at 90-something% to make the playoffs, and you have one of the lowest percentage, Griff. I fucking love it, man. That shows some real fucking grit to fucking win this game and put yourself in the playoffs. I fucking love it, buddy. Absolutely love it. However, on that same hand, we have to pour one out for a real fucking team. Team Sternly. Kind of a heartbreaker, if I'm being honest. The team I was rooting for, once I was eliminated, I wanted to see Team Sternly go all the way. Starting out as rough as they did, and then fucking skyrocketing into fucking everything, and just beating everyone's ass, putting up a shitload of points every week. Being a stud, all-around stud. First of all, a great team owner, if I do say so myself, made a deal with me, and everybody was real upset about it, but it was a fair trade, guys, alright? Kenneth Walker and Olave for Joe Burrow. He needed a quarterback. I needed those two positions. He didn't need those two guys. We made a trade, alright? Fuck you guys trying to veto our shit, alright? That's not what vetoing is about, alright? It's about, stopping someone from colluding or stopping, someone taking advantage of somebody. Alright, that was a fair trade. That was a trade that Jake proposed to me, and I sent it. So I don't want to hear it. Not that it matters anymore. But anyway, Sternly, hell of a guy. Jake Stern, great, absolute great guy. And really worked his ass off this season to work his way back into the playoffs. Unfortunately, team fell just short, 6 points. Um, but on the other hand, Barkley's Thunder Thighs, Eddie, fucking well done, bud, making the playoffs again. You were one of those fringe teams all year long. You're just staying in there, right? Just hanging in, just enough to stay within striking distance. And when you needed to, you boys stepped up and you made yourself in. And not only did you get yourself into the playoffs, you secured the first seed for the West. Fucking well done, buddy. So we have our 4 playoff teams. We have the draft no whites, which everybody saw coming. And now with Team Sternly out, honestly, might be the league winner. But that's our number 1 seed. Our number 2 seed, we got the Barclays Thunder Thighs. Well done. The 3 seed, we got Trubiscuits and Gravy. Fuck off, Jimmy. And then 4, a real fucking dirty dog, Griff, Team Wallach. I fucking love to see it. So first round of the playoffs is East versus West. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I know there's been a little talk in the chat today about the 2-week playoff. And, that's on me. That's on me as commish. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember making it a 2-week playoff. I must have missed it. I don't think I would have made it a 2-week playoff. But that's on me, boys. I'll be honest. I'll take that as commish. That's on me. But now that we have our 4 playoff teams, I would like to announce something as commissioner of the league. Assuming that we all are in agreement to continue being in a fantasy league together for next year, continuing going forward, I would like to begin the tradition of the team who won the previous season determines how we decide draft order. If you ever watch the league, exact same kind of setup. So let's say this year Justin wins the league. Come next season when we're getting ready to draft, Justin would decide how we determine draft order. He doesn't just get to say what the order is. Like this year we use the website 100-yard dash. Next year Justin would decide, if that's what he wants to do, or if he wants to do something else, a little more creative, a little outside the box. Who knows? Who knows what it is? But it'll be up to the league winner to determine next year's order. Assuming that everyone's on board to continue, I'd like this to be, a league that we continue to do every year. I think we got a great group of guys. I know we are quite spread out area-wise. We got some boys down in Long Island, some up in Albany, a couple in between. I know Griff, I think Poughkeepsie, right? You're around there. So, we are spread out. Alec is over in Vermont. So, I know it's tough. But, I think it's a great group of guys. We have fun. It was a great league this year. Looking forward to a big playoff. See what happens. There is a loser bracket. Not that we really care. We're going to go with the regular season loser to see who was in last place. And we didn't have a punishment this year. So, Connor, you get off the hook. But, potentially going forward, maybe that's something we look at as a league. Again, I know it's tough. We're all in different spots. But, we can think of stuff. We're creative. So, best of luck to those 4 teams in the playoffs. And, looking forward to next season, boys. Best of luck. I hope you all have a very close playoff. Make this fun. I probably won't do an update for each week of the playoffs. I'll wait till the game's done since it's a 2-week game. So we'll catch you in 2 weeks, boys. All right.